In this video, I'm going to talk about how general contractors need to be managing their email inbox. Hey everybody, I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting and host of the Big Stud Podcast. Today I want to talk about how busy entrepreneurs, small business owners, and general contractors struggle keeping up with the influx of emails they get on a regular basis. I was talking to one of my coaching clients last week about a great way to go about doing this, and I thought it'd be great information to share with you guys. As a reminder, please subscribe to the channel. Videos coming out on a regular basis so that you can get the information you need to win in your business. But ultimately, as busy entrepreneurs, as general contractors, as people that are getting an influx of emails, they become overwhelming. There are two types of people in the world: the people that have no notifications and the people that have 50,000 notifications. I have one of those in my company. Lindsay is insane. She's got like 25,000 emails unread. It gives me heartache because I'm the guy that will literally delete an app if there's a notification I can't figure out how to get it off the screen. The little red bubbles, they drive me insane. But ultimately, you got to be in the mindset of people deserve to be communicated with in a timely fashion. So I've had a few different things I've implemented to help do that. The first is set up different email accounts for different parts of the business. When I was running the roofing business and I was running the remodeling business, we would have an invoices at, an accounts payable at, operations at, different email accounts that you had either subs or employees or internal personnel that utilized for specific reasons. You guys know I'm really big on time blocking and setting time aside for specific activities so that when it's time to pay bills, you know the email account to go to. When it's time to work on this thing, that you know the email account you can go to. That can become a little overwhelming if you don't have other employees and it's just you, but that's one of the ways that I've done pretty effectively to kind of put things where they need to be and control my ecosystem to send certain information to certain places. The second thing is using sub-boxes, sub-email boxes for different things, right? So as emails come in, being able to move them into a specific folder within that one email account so that you can basically clean out your inbox on a daily or weekly basis, where your inbox basically becomes your to-do list for specific tasks, but then certain things get put into subfolders so that you can go back and find them. It could be outlined by client. Let's say you have a project going on, the Mike Claudio project. Well, there could be a Claudio folder, so all communications from the Claudios go into that folder so that when you're going to work on the Claudio project or you need to check in on something, you got to scroll through 1,000 different communication strands. You just got to go to the Claudio project folder in your email account. I've done that a lot for clients and subs, suppliers, vendors, that kind of thing, so that when I have a question about that, instead of trying to find it amongst everything, I have a specific folder for that project or that person. And then we use and I use in WinRate, we use the kind of notification flags, the urgent different flags. Like on the iPhone, in the email, you have different color flags that you can use for different things, so that when I set them as different colors, those mean things to me. Obviously, it's very personalized. It means something only to me. If you see a red flag or an orange flag or a green flag on that email, it's not going to mean the same thing to you that it does to me. But using different flags to assign priority of activities, maybe time domains of activities, maybe things that are for certain people. But then ultimately, the goal would be to take your inbox and have it empty at least once every other week. I go through probably twice a month and make sure my inbox is cleared out of everything that does not need my attention any longer. When I would have that situation where there's several thousand red emails in my inbox, it all just ends up kind of getting cluttered up a little bit, and I don't operate well in clutter. I think most people don't operate well in clutter, and if you think you do, maybe you don't, and you just don't realize it. But ultimately, once or twice a month, I will make sure my inbox is cleared out of all basically dated or archive type emails and put them into a folder somewhere. I don't delete them. I'm really big on holding on to emails because you never know when that thing might pop up down the road, or that question about that contract, or the he said, she said on that project at the end. That happened a lot in the remodeling world where they said they wanted this color and you're like, well, here's your email that said you wanted this color. Oh God, I forgot. So sometimes having that CYA is really important. So I tend to not delete emails, but I have an organization on the subfolder so that I can move things to the appropriate category or box or project or vendor. So things like an accounting box, subcategory box, I have vendors, bills, invoices, receipts, kind of things like that. So as things come in, I can assign them and move them right to the folder for that thing. So those are a few things I think that can be done to help you organize your email inbox so that you don't get overwhelmed and things don't fall through the cracks. Look, No one fails in small business when they're on top of their stuff. People tend to fail when they start letting down the expectations of the people in their ecosystem, whether it's clients, vendors, employees, because you are not on top of communicating back to people as they have needs of you. So you have got to get control of this. If you think you're going to grow your business and grow your world and make more money, you got to have systems and processes in place. And that is how I go about managing my email inbox. Again, I'm Mike Claudio. Please subscribe. Please check out the Big Stud podcast. And obviously reach out to me on Instagram at WinRate Consulting. A lot of you have. I've heard from a lot of people from YouTube that have been following along and watching the videos. At WinRate Consulting on Instagram is one of the best places to get in contact with